the intro music. Yeah! Woohoo!
Welcome back, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. Today we have a new set of events launching that might seem familiar to many of you. To a couple of servers, you've actually seen this format in game, but for 99% of the player base, this is brand new, and that is because this is actually the Boldly Go events. Yes, this is a variation of that, finally launching across servers as they're trying to test and get it to work right and all the other things. So for those that don't remember, this was actually a format supposed to have launched back in September. Tried relaunching it in November, and then they decided in the beginning of December to start rolling it out to the newer servers a little bit last month. And that way they're trying to segment the rollout to test it and find problems. And then as they roll it out to more and more people, find even more problems, which many of you should have noticed today. There's a comp chest for this one as it just rolled out, and there were a couple of issues. To catch everybody up and let everybody know how exactly this works, I did put out a handy dandy post on my Discord page, but because not everybody is there, let's go ahead and cover those. All milestones can be completed during the 7-day timer. So if you don't get all the day one stuff done on day one, don't worry. You'll be able to do them on day 2 or day 3 or whatever subsequent day you end up getting around to it. Now keep in mind, that will simply put more work on the following days, but that's how it works. There is no ISO expansion with this. Some of you have incorrectly seen, or it was incorrectly displayed rather. You saw what you're supposed to see. A 4-star ISO, that's not accurate. It's just supposed to be 1-star ISO, 2-star, and 3-star for your mining requirements. And again, you can do that. Fatu Cray hostile requirement has been adjusted. All hostile types should score for that. That, again, not actually active. As you see, there's no galactic invasion right now. And there are some scoring issues, delays, and some lag. And we've seen that with the login, but I can let y'all know that they're all aware of that. So again, this is all a... Back when the devs talked about bringing it back, a little revception for you here, they were slow rolling this, and now they're making attempts to try this out with the greater audience of the game. So it is a new format that you have probably seen in other games, and we'll see what y'all think. In fact, as always, I always ask y'all to leave your comments down below, but yeah, in fact, definitely do that. What do you think of the style of events? So let's pop back in and talk about what this is going to be. So it's 5 days worth of events with a 7-day timer where you have login. Again, this one not working correctly at the time of this video. Hopefully it gets fixed. Mining, you see I've completed that here on the baby account, working on some of the others here, and as soon as this video finishes, and then hostile. So hunt your hostiles, get your things completed. So again, just to reiterate, you can complete these on different days. So these are day ones. As long as you log in, you don't have to necessarily log in day 1 here, but as long as you log in for 5 of these days, this should complete. As long as you are doing the mining, these should complete. Now, we'll add that there are total an additional set of days here, and you're going to see that at the very top that are currently grayed out. These will unlock more things for you to do as you progress. But as we've seen in other games, you're going to be able to continue on these and then catch up on the forward ones. But probably going to be recommended to work on those now, especially when it comes to these big hostile grinds. You see my low level here. This is my level 25 account on server 710. 275 FKR hostiles is quite a bit, more than I would normally grind in a day. And that does bring up another point that I really want to push. If you don't want to do the event, don't. Like, I really want to make sure people get this. I say it all the time on the Discord. Ignore FOMO, have fun. Do this if you feel like it's valuable to you. What is the current value? Well, you're going after the New Year event token currency. This currency, obviously big reward there at the top, is what a lot of players are taking advantage of through the free path of the Battle Pass. Sometimes people even buy the Battle Pass, but if you go into your event store, you can see the New Year celebration. Keep in mind, there is a limit to how much you can collect each one of these, but various rewards. With me still wanting this on either one of my accounts, don't have it. But also, if you're looking at getting Tritanium, Par Steel, Dilithium, etc., or even going after the officers with the Trade XP pool, which is valuable for lower levels, there are some goodies in here for you to go after. And with you getting a high amount of this, it actually end up being a pretty good return, whether it be with the Latinum that you can get from this one right here, whether it be with the Officer Trade XP, or actually go after materials you might need, like, for example, at a mid-20s, high 20s account. Well, you're screaming for anything that you can get when it comes to crystal. So wherever you're at, these are the rewards that you're going after this time. But the Boldly Go event, again, is meant to be a structured thing that hopefully we're going to see roll out more in the foreseeable future. If this has told us anything, it's that this is definitely not a completed product. But as you can see, this is the same Boldly Go structure that has been hyped up and talked about as the revamp to the FT section, not the Forbidden Tech, but the field training section of the game. And we'll see if that ends up going into 2025 in a more stable variant, because as I said, there are some bugs with this one, but they at least warned us that that was happening, right? They told us in the dev Q&A, hey, we're having issues with this. We really want to make it work. So again, Revception 2.0. This was from the dev Q&A video that we did earlier here in December. So the basic premise of this, yes, you're going to have to go do all the different things. That means mining, Parsteel, Tritanium, Dilithium. I'm actually doing the Parsteel grind. Yeah, didn't think I'd be mining that anytime soon. Actually mining Parsteel on my main account at the time of this video, getting all these fixed and wrapped up, and then we'll be doing hostile grinding. But again, how much you complete is going to be completely up to you. Do you want to go for the full metric and get the maximum number of points, or do you simply want to do enough? And either one is going to be okay. They do have different scorings because there is different difficulty. So hitting 275 hostiles is a lot more difficult than doing this right here. So the amount of points that get paid out does vary based on that. So again, this is something that you should already have a comp chest in your claim chest if you've not collected it. The basic premise of how it works, I hope, has been made obvious here. I've answered some of the key questions, and just for those who are, wanting the specifics, again, you can find them here. You will be able to complete day 1 on day 2 and on day 3. Just keep in mind that you're going to be opening yourself to more things that you have to do. So if you're trying to do all the mining, all the hostile hunting, and even logging in, well, keep in mind that you're going to have to do more if you push these on along, and completing this in its entirety is going to be quite difficult and very time intensive, and you have to discover and decide for yourself whether or not that has value. Now, as always, we recommend that y'all give feedback. If you'd like to, you can drop that down in the comment section below. You can join the Discord and provide it there. You can message me on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube, on X, on all the places. And the thing I already mentioned, if you need any help, we're more than happy to help you out and pass along bugs that do get found. So, with all that, that's all I got for you. Live long and plunder. Stay safe with the Space Cowboys. Deuces, that's me. Hopefully this video helps you out and get started with the brand new event. I'm very curious to see if people enjoy this style. Personally, I like having multiple days to do multiple things and being able to choose what I want to do. And I'm okay personally with not getting all the score, but I know not everybody is that way. So y'all let me know what you think, and we'll go from there and pass that feedback along to the devs. See ya on the next one.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.